It was, it's the first time I was showing this horse. He's a 4-year-old. He's a Gunner Special Knight out of Darling's Not Painted. And, so kind of going in for the first time with everything, with the COVID and all, we didn't get to go to any horse shows since Florida. So it was just kind of go in there and just see what I got. And every maneuver that he did, I loved him. He waited on everything. He's just a special little horse, and we actually bought him from Mark Hurd, and that's going to be his rookie horse for this year. So kind of wanted to get him in the pen, see what he likes, so when I coach Mark, we'd have a better idea. We got him from Tom McCutcheon in February. Tom showed him as a 3-year-old. And he's just a really nice horse. When we went and looked at a bunch of horses while we were there, and soon as I let Mark on him first, as soon as I watched Mark on him, I said, wow, that's the horse we need to take home. And everything else, my plan was to show him at the NRBC and the Derby there. And then when that got pushed back, Mark wanted to ride him here, so he said, you know what, maybe you could show him at the NRBC in Tulsa, but I would like to ride him around when we're there instead of putting him in the Derby. Otherwise, I think he would have been in the Derby. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun because he's a 4-year-old, and Mark, he's the second to best non-customer, you know what I mean? So I think it's just going to be a fun ride with this horse. I don't think so. I think Mark's just going to ride him around, kind of get his feet wet, and he would like to show him at the Mid-Atlantic in a couple weeks in Virginia. And then I think I'll probably show him at the NRBC, and then Mark will show him the rest of this year. So, he's only 4, so we just kind of want to, space it out for him. Probably I didn't go as hard as I probably could, and I didn't push some of the maneuvers as much, just because it was the first time showing him. And if it was a Derby situation, I probably would have stepped up on a couple other things because there's a lot underneath the hood with this horse. But looking back on it, I think that everything that we did showing him wise was the right thing to do. But if it's a Derby situation, I think I'd probably spark a couple things up. But I was thrilled with him for the first time ever showing him. I think it's just been such a gap, for us being on the East Coast at Santa Hill. We only went to Florida in February, and as we added it up before here, I think we would have been to 4 or 5 shows. So, to not be able to school, to not be able to do those things and kind of just be confined at home, it just gives a whole different ball game. I think it's going to be really tough. I think a lot of the horses are going to be really fresh, so it's going to be a different kind of Derby. We would have already had the NRBC go. So I think it's just a whole different situation. It's the longest I've ever went months-wise without showing. So even my first time showing, I had a little bit of those jitters again. Not that you don't get them all the time, but I just had those different jitters of questioning yourself a little bit. So this was a nice one to get underneath your belt. We got a lot going on. I have another non-pro later today, actually Mark's daughter, and then I have 3 for the Derby. So we got a lot ahead of us going into the week. Of course, my family, everybody that works for me, Bob and Arlene Santagata, we partnered with them at Santa Hill, and that's just been an awesome dream job come true. And then, of course, Mark Hurd. He basically adopted me. Anything I want to do, Mark gives me the green light. He's like, I can't thank him enough for the things that he's done for me and the continued success that we've had together. So it's just been a whole team effort, and I'm just the last person that gets to enjoy it, if you know what I mean.
Many horses need support in 4 key areas: joint, hoof, coat, and digestion. Our Smart Combo formulas allow you to cover all of these bases in one comprehensive supplement. With every Smart Combo formula, you can get the comprehensive support your horse deserves and save. Visit smartpack.com/smartcombo to get started.